Hi everybody, trademark attorney Josh Gerben. Today I want to talk to you about how to protect the name of an app with a trademark registration. So we get the question all the time, can I trademark the name of my app, the logo that goes with it, any slogans? The answer is yes, you certainly can. The very first thing you need to do when considering a trademark for your app name is you need to select a good, strong name. There are many app developers that sort of gravitate to very basic names that just describe what the app does, or it's not a truly unique name. So coming up with a very unique name that nobody else has is your number one priority. And remember, the name should not just describe what the app does. There should be some uniqueness to it. So once you've come up with the name, the next thing you need to do is a professional trademark search. And look, I know it's going to sound self-serving, but you need to hire an attorney to do your search. There are plenty of websites that claim you could do a trademark search, I know. But when you go on and you use those websites, even the USPTO site itself, those are very limited searches that are not looking for anything that could be a problem with your trademark. The software doesn't exist publicly where you can look for phonetic similarities, spelling differences, all sorts of different ins and outs that could cause the refusal of your application. At our law firm, we pay for very expensive software and have very experienced searchers that know how to go through and look for all of these things. And a lot of other lawyers do as well. So ensuring you get a very good trademark search done and you don't pour all your effort into a name that you ultimately cannot use is extraordinarily important and something I just implore you to invest in. So once you've got the search done, the next thing you need to do is file your trademark application. When filing a trademark application for the name of an app, very commonly you're going to be filing in classes 9 and class 42. Class 9 at the United States Patent and Trademark Office is for apps that are downloadable and installed on things like phones and iPads and other mobile devices. Class 42 covers the software as a service or web browser element of a software. So many times apps today will not only have a downloadable version that you can install, but one you can go online and use, you log into and use. So that the log into and use or the website-based app is class 42. And the downloaded and installed app is class 9. Now the significance here is the government charges a filing fee of $275 per class. So if you file in both classes 9 and 42, your total government fees for a trademark application for the name of your app will be $550. Now once your application is filed, in all likelihood you're filing it prior to actually launching the app, which is a good thing because the day you file your trademark application is your federal priority date, meaning that nobody can come in and use the name or do something similar to you after you've got that trademark filed, so long as it goes through and gets registered. As you move through the application process, which is going to take about 8 to 10 months, you have to be ready to prove commercial use of the trademark in association with the app. And this is a very specific requirement that the government has for application developers. So for Class 9, to meet this requirement, you need to be able to show a page on which your app can be downloaded from that clearly uses the trademark by itself. So think you come to the download page for the app and the app name is at the top by itself and then the rest of the page describes what the app does. Then you should also be ready to show the trademark in use on a boot screen for the app or the home screen for the app itself once it's installed. In addition to that, you'll have to sign a sworn statement that you have active users. Now this can't be your friends, your mom, people you know really well. This has to be general consumers in the marketplace. So people have to be downloading and using your app just in general in order to be able to tell the government that you're actually using it in commerce. Again, a requirement before the mark will actually be registered. Now for class 42, the requirement's a little different. You have to be able to show that the website's active, right? You come to the website, there's the name, there's your trademark, and you have to be able to show the login screen for the software as a service or the web-based software. So that when you go to the login screen, the name of the app is there as well. I can't tell you how many times folks might use the name just on a website that describes what the software does. You get to the login screen and it's nowhere to be found. It needs to be there as well. And again, when you get into the software, you need to be using the name of your app, typically at the top of the page. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, if you're trying to protect the name of an app, there's some steps you need to take. 1, you need to come up with a really unique name, especially in today's marketplace. 2, you need to run a really good trademark search. Make sure there's nothing else out there. 3, you need to get your application filed. And then as you go through the process, you're going to need to prove that you're using the trademark in a way that's acceptable by the USPTO and make sure you have users of the app or the software as a service. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any further questions about your trademark, please feel free to give us a call.